Now, the Honorable Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, has shown his support towards the enhancement of the Nigerian digital identification ecosystem on data protection. The communication boss emphasized that there is a need to protect the data of citizens. He made us known at the National Validation Workshop on Data Protection Law held in Abuja recently. Here's more in this report. The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Pantami, opined that while a large data is generated, there is need for privacy, security, and confidentiality to prevent data abuse or misuse.
To ensure the confidentiality, privacy, and security of our citizens' data in Nigeria, which is a trust to government, we commenced the process of having a principal legislation of Nigeria, data protection law. And particularly, as I earlier mentioned, in the fourth industrial revolution, data is key, because fourth industrial revolution is about the creation of a virtual world. We already have physical world, we have biological world, and now we have another world that is a virtual world. That virtual world today, we are so much addicted to it. We even know it mostly based on the biological and the physical world. And this virtual world relies on data that is being generated day in, day out. We later discover that it becomes necessary to have a full-fledged law, that is a principal legislation, which will follow through the process either as an executive bill or a legislative bill, as the case may be, in order to make sure that at least most of the areas where we don't have full legislation or principal legislation, we will be able to accommodate in that bill.
Similarly, Chairman, Senate Committee, Senator Yakubu Hussaini, who stressed on the importance of legislative arm in the enactment of the bill, assured that measures are in place to ensure that the bill is validated.
Assuring you, and I urge all of us, that when it is being uploaded to the website, I think we should all make our own contribution, because it's for all of us, and all of us need to bake this cake so that we all enjoy it together when it has come to see the light of the day.
Meanwhile, French development agency Xavier Mouron has this to say.
Stakeholders from public and private sector in this exercise that started a couple of months ago. AFD really appreciates to be associated to this final presentation and to acknowledge this major milestone of the ID4D implementation project.
In the same vein, the conveners Solomon Musa Odul and Dr. Vincent O. Olatunji stated that both international and national consultants are working assiduously to update the bill. They expressed optimism that it is passed before the end of the year.
These are data, and they are very important in the development of a nation and also in supporting our poor people. So we are in collaboration with ID4D in developing this data protection bill, and we have done it before, we are doing it again, and we believe that you will give us all your support to make sure that this time around that we have the law, as my colleague says, before we go for December break.
Entering electoral campaign period, and whatever you want to do, you need to get it before the end of this year, before elections. So it's for the support of all of us here, that as soon as we leave here, when the bill is uploaded, make your comments, we are available. And it's not circles and whatever we have here, just the basic principles, the objectives, why we even need it for us as a country. These are things that we have here. The most important thing is to protect Nigerians, wherever they are. And I believe with all of us working together, we'll be able to achieve this.
It is hoped that if the bill is assented to and becomes a law, it would help protect citizens from data infringement. In Abuja, Maliki Duru reporting for KAFTAN TV News.